Welcome back to school. Hope you have an awesome year. New friends and new adventures.
This is exciting, so much for learning.
At some point in time, you will experience struggles, but always focus on your goal and remember that ambition is the path to success. Believe it can be done. Welcome back, Perpetualite. Focus on your goal and remember that ambition is the path to success. Believe it can be done. Welcome back, Perpetualite. Wow, 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 welcome back, Perpetualite. Welcome back, Perpetualite. Welcome back to school. Hope you have an awesome year. New friends and new adventures.
This is exciting, so much for learning.
At some point in time, you will experience struggles, but always focus on your goal and remember that ambition is the path to success. Believe it can be done. Welcome back,
Good morning, everyone. We are assembled here today to mark the official start of the academic year 2021-2022, another year of inquiry and discovery at the University of Perpetual Help System Delta, Las Piñas campus. Together with the university officials, the college deans, the faculty, we will continue to push the frontiers of knowledge, teaching community service and research, nurturing the value of being helpers of God, and believing that a nation's progress is determined by the ability of its educators to change the character of the future generations. Who seeks to be admitted?
I am Jairus B. Pandillo, incoming President of the Supreme Student Council of the University of Perpetual Help System Delta Las Piñas.
Who accompanies you?
I am with my council officers and all officers of the different collegiate councils of the university, representing the entire collegiate studentry of 10,000 strong.
Why do you seek admittance?
I, together with all student council officers of the 16 undergraduate colleges and the students we represent, unworthy though we are, seek for new knowledge and wish to participate in the fulfillment of the mission and ideals of this university. Humbly, we are soliciting to be admitted to this new academic year to begin our work as helpers of God and commence our training anew as a nation builders.
Do you, on behalf of the studentry, vouch that you will, at all times, honor God's name and live for all that He stands for?
We do.
Do you, on behalf of the studentry, vouch that you will be respecters of life and strive for the betterment of your nation by being of service to others?
We do.
Do you, on behalf of the studentry, vouch that you will endeavor to stand by the ideals of the university, work towards the fulfillment of its mission, and shield its name from dishonor?
We do.
Having vouched all this, you are found worthy to set out upon a journey in which I trust you will be successful. Unworthy though we are, of the University of Perpetual Help System Delta, Las Piñas campus, I welcome you to the academic year 2021-2022. Let the doors be opened.
Processional. The University Registrar with the University Maze, Mr. Jose Ricardo B. Alviedo. School Director, Dr. Arnaldo S. de Guzman. Supreme Student Council, President, Jairus B. Panlilio. Vice President, Norian Jane D. Basa. Secretary, Claudine Joy P. Castro. Treasurer, John Robert F. Apil. Auditor, Agred P. Cardano. Business Manager, Zaira M. Narzoles. Public Relations Officer, Daniel L. Ramirez. Advisors, Engineer Angelo Magdangal A. Maderal and Miss Joanna Faith A. Bello. College of Dentistry, Dean, Dr. Eric G. Alforja. Dentistry Student Council, President, Marvy Flor D. Labor. Vice President, Angelica Javier. Secretary, Arian Nicole Sagat. Treasurer, Nicole Andre Miklat. Business Manager, Yashe Pandaan. Public Relations Officer, Daphne Ruby. College of Engineering, Architecture and Technology, Dean, Engineer Lorena C. Elagan. Engineering, Architecture and Technology Student Council, President Gabriel Lauren D.P. Perico, Vice President John Clyde U. Avinelia, Secretary Mariel Margaret L. Melgar, Treasurer Nika D. Samonte, Auditor Ernest John Del Rosario, Business Manager John Christian Q. Rojo, Public Relations Officer John Noel A. Santiago. College of Physical Therapy and Occupational Therapy, Dean Dr. Mona Lisa N. Valencia. Physical Therapy and Occupational Therapy Student Council, President Megumi P. Daz, Vice President Franco Luis V. Moreno, Secretary Hannah Jane R. Fahanel, Treasurer Danieli P. Royo, Auditor Gerard Paul M. Mutok, Business Manager Mark Gabriel L. Mantes, Public Relations Officer Justin Gwen N. Roque. College of Nursing, Dean Miss Maria Imelda O. Javier, Nursing Student Council, President Robert Ryan Guzman, Vice President Dustin Areza, Secretary Denise Kyle Comia, Treasurer Ann Jelly Sureta, Auditor Rostom Sikat I, Business Manager Adrian Cyrus Q. Aquino, Public Relations Officer Rogelio Sanchez III. College of Education, Dean Dr. Emerline E. Managuas, Education Student Council, President Jacqueline A. Cuello, Vice President Dennis V. Datuin, Secretary Sherin Mir B. Elago, Treasurer Angelica R. Acuña, Auditor Donna Jane C. Magbanwa, Business Manager Norica Isabel D. Hosono, Public Relations Officer Irish May C. Cariaso. College of Arts and Sciences, Dean Dr. Maria Luz P. Villarante, Arts and Sciences Student Council, President Erwin John D. Landicho, Vice President Jerry May R. Acabado, Secretary Mitzi Agatha G. Mitra, Treasurer Rebecca Elisha T. Ruiz, Auditor Anchela Joy H. Di Maculangan, Business Manager Ralph Ryan F. Silvestre, Public Relations Officer Ivy Giselle P. Gulfan. College of Business Administration, Head Cluster 3, Miss Evelyn D. Antiporda, Business Administration Student Council, President John Allison L. Dawinan, Vice President Camille Abdiel B. Bringas, Secretary Hannah Lay A. Gervasio, Treasurer Siti Hariza M. Abedin, Auditor Colleen Jill L. Agidan, Business Manager Jos P. Sabadera, Public Relations Officer Reynalyn D. Romero. College of Accountancy, Head Cluster 3, Miss Evelyn D. Antiporda, Accountancy Student Council, President Andrea Joy V. Baterisna, Vice President Hannah Joy M. Magdales, Secretary Wyclef Y. Villas, Treasurer Christian John P. Gigento, Auditor Kendray J. De La Merced, Business Manager Patricia B. Tobias. College of International Tourism and Hospitality Management, Dean Miss Evelyn D. Antiporda, International Tourism and Hospitality Management Student Council, President Juna May Alemania, Vice President Rhea Jovil Castejon, Secretary Jasmine Jade Carbonell, Treasurer Ira Cristal Gagarin, Auditor Alessandra Nicole Bautista. Business Manager, Jo Marie Reyes. Public Relations Officer, Zinel Manguba. College of Medical Technology. Officer in Charge, Ms. Lily Arilin Alinao. Medical Technology Student Council, President, Rafael G. Dalope. Vice President, Erica May S. Macabinkel. Secretary, Bridget D. Garcia. Treasurer, Joshua Honiel D. Santos. Auditor, Nicole Dominique O. Pascual. Business Manager, Jordan F. Miguel. Public Relations Officer, Daniel Anthony V. Salangsang. College of Radiologic Technology. Dean, Dr. Jonah D.L. Kabatay. Radiologic Technology Student Council. President, Fidel A. Dulfo Jr. Vice President, John Russell D. Reyes. Secretary, K.C.S. Ablat. Treasurer, Rain Nicole A. Mendoza. Auditor, Liza May R. Tumala. Business Manager, John Alexis F. Villar. Public Relations Officer, Paul Christian A. Penaflor. College of Pharmacy. Dean, Dr. Victoria E. Mendoza. Pharmacy Student Council. President, Ria Francis Salazar. Vice President, Mark Luis de la Cruz. Secretary, Gerche Fe Sanchez. Treasurer, Mark Vincent Prago. Auditor, Loren Dalisay. Business Manager, Isabel Francisco. Public Relations Officer, Hasni Omaya. College of Respiratory Therapy. Dean, Dr. Davy C. Regalario. Respiratory Therapy Student Council President, Aliyah N. Villanueva. Vice President, Ayesa Andrea J. Gabaldon. Secretary, Jean Andre P. Vasquez. Treasurer, Luis Marian D. Veloso. Auditor, Asherin A. Hassan. Business Manager, Mark Segund Bonyog. Public Relations Officer, Joshua B. Alegre. College of Criminology. Dean, Dr. Raul C. Trinidad. Criminology Student Council. President, Alexander C. Ricamara II. Vice President, Erica Saban. Secretary, Hazel Usana. Treasurer, Jake Aumentado. Auditor, Marjeline Rose S. Banyas. Business Manager, Mark Florence B. Martinez. Public Relations Officer, Patrick Lawrence L. Liaban. College of Computer Studies. Officer in Charge and Program Head, Engineer Reynaldo R. Buesing. Computer Studies Student Council President, Nathaniel Kyle L. Merino. Vice President, J. Wesley M. Desipieda. Secretary, Mary Joy D. Tan. Treasurer, James Allen E. Albert. Auditor, Christine Joy A. Cos. Business Manager, Jera May D. Kapawing. Public Relations Officer, Pearl Antoinette V. Pamphilo. College of Maritime Education. Dean and Assistant Vice President for Maritime Affairs, Chief Engineer Ariel A. Alayan. Maritime Education Student Council. President, Ranamesho P. Manawag. Vice President, Mark Louis C. Paraiso. Secretary, Erhin Randy Muyedi. Treasurer, John Louis S. Bohol. Auditor, Alexander James D. Sunga. Business Manager, Joshua Mel G. Bahamundi. Public Relations Officer, Clinton Abonitalia. School of Aviation, Officer in Charge and Assistant Quality Manager. Technical Sergeant Joy V. Lozano, Aviation Student Council, President Charles Edward R. Delgado, Vice President Weche Sen Jewel R. Regmalos, Secretary Jasmine S. Soligen, Treasurer Pinam Jethro S. Garcia, Auditor CJ B. Santillan, Business Manager Christian Joel C. Lim, Public Relations Officer Maria Alexandria C. Comagdang. Basic Education Department, Principal, Officer in Charge, Basic Education Director, Dr. Julia H. Reyes. Vice Principal, Grade School Department and Kindergarten Coordinator, Ms. Jinky Lumasak. Assistant Principal, Junior High School Department, Coordinator of the English Learning Area and Coordinator for Co-Curricular Activities, Mrs. Angelita T. Rojas. Assistant Principal, Senior High School Department and Coordinator for Co-Curricular Activities, Mr. Jose Maria S. Pacaro. College of Law, Dean, Dr. Amado Paulo C. Dimayuga. Junelta Foundation School of Medicine, Dean, Dr. Emelita Gatmaytan. Graduate School, Dean and Head of Postgraduate Cluster, Dr. Eduardo C. Gialcita.
Good morning, Perpetualites. Welcome to ENTRADA 2021, the Institutional Opening Rites. My name is Erwin John Landicho.
And my name is Marielle Melgar.
And we are your Masters of Ceremony.
This solemn ceremony promotes solidarity within our institution, between its studentry, faculty, staffs, and administration.
This portrays a strong bond for the betterment of our nation, adhering to the guiding principles, character building is nation building. With this, we would like to recognize the presence of the Supreme Student Council of the College Department and the Senior High School Department, and all Perpetualite student leaders.
Be with us for the next 2 hours as we rekindle the Perpetualite spirit together.
And now, let us open this event with the singing of the Philippine National Anthem by the University of Perpetual Health System Delta Chorale.
Bayang magiliw, pera sa silangan, analab ng puso, sa dibdib mo'y buhay. Lupang hinirang, tulad ka ng magiging, sa manlulupin, di ka pasisihin. Sa lagat at bundok, sa simoy at sa langit mong magha, may nilagang tulat, awit sa paglayang minamahal. Ang kisap ng watawat mo'y tagumpay na nagniningning, ang bituin na taro niya kailan pa may di magdidilim. Lupa ng araw ng walang pagsinta, buhay langit sa piling mo. Sa piling mo, aming ligaya na pag may mga api, ang mamatay ng dahil sa'yo.
For the declaration of the Panunumpa sa Watawat, we would like to call on the incoming President of the Maritime Education Student Council, Mr. Ranemesho P. Manao.
And the recitation of the Panatang Makabayan by Ms. Rhea Francis Salazar, the incoming President of the Pharmacy Student Council.
Ating itaas ang ating kanang kamay sa panunumpa ng katapatan sa watawat ng Pilipinas. Ako ay Pilipino, buong katapatang nanunumpa sa watawat ng Pilipinas, at sa bansang kanyang sinasagisan na may dangal, katarungan, at kalayaan na pinakiyos ng makadiyos, makatao, makakalikasan, at makabansa.
Panatang makabayan, iniibig ko ang Pilipinas, aking lupang sinilangan, tahanan ng aking lahi. Kinugkukup ako at tinutulungang maging malakas, masipag at marangal. Dahil mahal ko ang Pilipinas, diringgin ko ang payo ng aking magulang. Susundin ko ang tuntunin ng paaralan. Tutuparin ko ang tungkulin ng isang mamayang makabayan, naglilingkod, nag-aaral, nagdarasal ng buong katapatan. Iaalay ko ang aking buhay, pangarap pagsisikap sa bansang Pilipinas.
To honor the fundamental principles of our beloved university, let us have the recitation of the institutional philosophy, mission, and vision. To lead us in the recitation of the institutional philosophy, may we call on Mr. Robert Ryan Guzman, the incoming nursing student council president.
Followed by Mr. Charles Edward Delgado, the incoming president of Aviation Student Council, for the recitation of the institutional vision. And for the institutional mission of recitation by Ms. Alia N. Villanueva, the incoming president of the Respiratory Therapy Student Council.
Institutional philosophy. The University of Perpetual Health System Delta believes and invokes divine guidance in the betterment of the quality of life through national development and transformation, which are predicated upon the quality of education of its people. Towards this end, the institution committed to the ideals of teaching, community service, and research as it nurtures the value of helpers of God, with character building is nation building as its guiding principle.
University's vision. The University of Perpetual Health System Delta shall emerge as a premier university in the Philippines. It shall provide a venue for the pursuit of excellence in academics, technology, and research through local and international linkages. The university shall take the role of a catalyst for human development. It shall inculcate Christian values and Catholic doctrine as a way of strengthening the moral fiber of the Filipino, a people who are helpers of God, proud of their race, and prepared for exemplary global participation in the sciences, arts, humanities, sports, and business. It foresees the Filipino people enjoying quality of life in abundance, living in peace, and building a nation that the next generation will nourish, cherish, and value.
Institutional mission. The University of Perpetual Health System Delta is dedicated to the development of the Filipino as a leader. It aims to graduate dynamic students who are physically, intellectually, socially, and spiritually committed to the achievement of the highest quality of life. As a system of service in health and in education, it is dedicated to the formation of Christ-centered, service-oriented, and research-driven individuals with great social concern and commitment to the delivery of quality education and health care. It shall produce Perpetualites as helpers of God, a vital ingredient to nation building.
Thank you, Perpetualite student leaders. To all, let us also proselytize the core values of the university. These values are love of God, love of self, family and neighbors, love of country and good governance, academic and professional excellence, health and ecological consciousness, peace and global solidarity, Filipino Christian leadership, and value of Catholic Christian doctrine.
And now let us welcome Mr. Jairus B. Panlilio, the incoming Supreme Student Council President, and our beloved School Director, Dr. Arnaldo S. de Guzman, to grace the lighting of the ALTAS FLAME.
The lighting of the ALTAS flame. This ceremony is the highlight of the ENTRADA Fuego ALTAS. Our institutional opening rites welcome all our students as we start the academic year 2021 to 2022. This is aimed to inculcate in our student and all our Perpetualite students in general loyalty to the institution which they have chosen to be their home in their quest for knowledge. Here, the molding of their characters to become nation builders is emphasized. This shall be the beginning of their understanding that UPHSD nurtures the value of being helpers of God. The golden cauldron symbolizes the vessel of knowledge where both university and students would forge alliances. The university shall provide a venue for the pursuit of excellence in academics, technology, and research through community partnership. It will equip the students' relevant knowledge, global skills, and desired values and attitudes that will help them find their place in the world of work and become effective members of their respective communities and the general mainstream of the Filipino Christian society. The torch represents the linked forge between the university and the students, the carrier of light that would establish the harmonious relationship between the university and the students. The torch of the university carries its being autonomous global university, fostering a positive culture through productive organization development mechanisms in the areas of educational innovation, quality assurance, research, and community extension. And the torch of the students being the receiver that will not only provide but inculcate in them respect for persons, faithful obedience to the rules and regulations of the university, in them of a true Perpetualite, a helper of God, and a concrete manifestation of the university motto, character building is nation building. The flame. The part of the university, this is the symbol of their endeavor to provide not only academic excellence, but also services to protect the welfare of the studentry. The university endeavors to mold dynamic students who are physically, intellectually, socially, and spiritually committed to achieve the highest quality of life. On the part of the students, the flame symbolizes their hope that their thirst for knowledge and skills be quenched, and that their hot and glowing enthusiasm be sustained until they finish their respective degrees, so that they may enjoy a quality of life in abundance, living in peace, and building a nation that the next generation will nourish, cherish, and value.
To recite the Pledge of Loyalty, he also has been with Perpetual during his formative years, since kindergarten, elementary, junior high school, senior high school, and upcoming until college years. Once again, please welcome the incoming President of the Supreme Student Council, Mr. Jairus B. Panlilio.
The Perpetualite Pledge. I am a Perpetualite. I love God above all things. I love my neighbor as myself. I love my country with my whole heart, my whole mind, and my whole soul. I respect my school administrators, teachers, parents, and classmates. I am honest and truthful. I am punctual. I am studious, innovative, and resourceful. I am kind, humble, and helpful to others. I obey the rules and regulations of my school. I will be a true Perpetualite in thought, in word, and in deed.
Mr. Jairus B. Panlilio. And now, to deliver the state of the university, may we call on our school director, Dr. Arnaldo S. de Guzman. A virtual round of applause, please.
The University of Perpetual Help System Delta, Las Piñas campus, on the road to gold. Yes, the university will be celebrating its 50 years of service 4 years from now. And as part of the celebration, allow me to share with you some of the directions of the university from 2020 to 2025. First and foremost, there are 4 major directions of the university, namely the Tamayo legacy, community service, academic excellence, and values formation. This coincides with the 5-year development plan of the university, which focuses on academic excellence and innovation, nurturing perpetualites and positive work environment, leadership and management, effective use of resources and financial performance, and quality assurance. Following the Tamayo legacy, we are very proud this year and for the coming year, since our president, Dr. Anthony Jose Moran Tamayo, was chosen as the president of the Philippine Association of Colleges and Universities and the chairperson of COCOPEA. Following the academic excellence trusts and initiatives as set by the chairman of the board, Dr. Brigadier General Antonio Laparel Tamayo, we have to sustain the UPHSD autonomous status beyond 2023. This coincides with academic excellence and innovation, thus intensifying research and production, community service, and flexible learning options. Furthermore, we have been granted by the Commission on Higher Education the partial opening of face-to-face classes come school year 2021 to 2022. This includes the College of Medicine, College of Nursing, College of Medical Technology, College of Physical Therapy, College of Dental Medicine, College of Pharmacy, College of Radiologic Technology, College of Respiratory Therapy, and hopefully the other programs will follow suit. Furthermore, we'd like to underscore the excellent board performance that we have this year, maintaining a 100% passing in the College of Medicine, College of Nursing, College of Respiratory Therapy, and other colleges that have performed well during their licensure exam. The university also has maintained its accreditation and certification. It has maintained level 4 accreditation status of the different programs that we have. And furthermore, we have maintained the certification of our ISO 9001-2015. Added to the academic direction of the university is giving importance to research. We have established the Perpetualite lecture and research series. And to date, we have had 3 lecture and research series. One is the Titanic Syndrome, which was participated in by Dr. Nadia Shizembayeva. We also have the webinar on alveolar ridge preservation procedure headed by the College of Dentistry during this COVID pandemic, and also the upcoming lecture on technology. On the sports arena, we have continued to excel in the NCAA 96 Rise Up Stronger. Despite the pandemic, the university continues to rise and continues to be strong. On the values formation, we continue to take care of our spiritual life, even during pandemic. We continue with our religious activities and spiritual activities. Added to this is the psychological guidance offered to us by our guidance office. Even during pandemic, we continue with our community extension services, like the community pantry, and of course, maintaining our beloved prison apostolate and our Abra de Ilog mission. With this, we hope and pray that the university would continue to be the university of choice. Again, thank you very much.
The state of our university. We truly appreciate the efforts of the constituents of our beloved University of Perpetual Help. And now, for the message of the University of University President, let us give a warm welcome Dr. Anthony Jose Tamayo.
A very pleasant day, my fellow Perpetualites. It is my hope and prayer that you and your families are all safe and healthy as we start the school year 2021-2022. This is our second school year under the COVID-19 pandemic. We learned so much last school year when we shifted to online learning. But that is not to say this year will be easier and less challenging as we continue to adapt to the new normal that is sweeping the educational landscape. One of the things we have learned last year is to innovate our methods through new technologies to support quality teaching and learning, especially in the new normal. Thus, we continue to use and improve our online learning approaches to better engage all of you. To our students, we feel that you are missing face-to-face classes, interacting with your teachers and classmates within the classroom, and hanging out with your friends on campus. But as fate would have it, we will have to continue online learning until it is really safe to hold face-to-face classes. For the new students and transferees, there might be a learning curve, but trust your teachers to guide you and help you with any challenges or problems you might encounter. This experience will give all of you the opportunity to grow, to be more responsive in your online classes, and to learn to work more productively with minimal guidance despite the constraints of the current learning modalities and other personal circumstances. To our faculty, your methods of teaching have changed, but your mission remains the same: to mold the minds of our students, to foster their intellectual growth, to instill in them the passion for learning, and become productive members of society. Teachers, administrators, and staff, we all share the mission to produce Perpetualites who are helpers of God and who will contribute to nation building. Your contribution and efforts are much appreciated. We acknowledge your resiliency during these trying times. To our parents and guardians, thank you very much for entrusting to us your child's education. You will always be our institution's essential partner in learning and formation of your children. Studies have shown that parental supervision and guidance are crucial in helping learners succeed in their education. Moreover, evolution is our battle cry this year and maybe in the years to come. The virus is evolving, and so must we. We expect more challenges to emerge, and it is my hope that all of us meet these challenges head-on. To learn from the mistakes we might make, to celebrate our triumphs, big or small. Perpetualites, let us face these challenges with courage and fortitude. At last year's orientation, I expressed my optimism that I would see you all again on campus when the pandemic is over. Today, that is still my very fervent hope. Let us continue to pray to our Mother of Perpetual Help to guide us and to watch over us this school year. May God bless us all and stay safe always.
Thank you for the words of encouragement, Dr. Anthony Jose Moran Tamayo. Truly, it was a strong battle cry to all of our students, faculty, and staff. Let us work closely together to fight for a brighter tomorrow.
From applying the value of being helpers of God, the university has also helped their students and constituents as well to become physically, intellectually, socially, and spiritually dynamic in different aspects of life, even outside the campus. Students have emerged as citizens and leaders who are invested in the future of their country and their communities, all while embodying the Christian values taught in our university.
It is something to be proud of that our university has enabled us to be molded into people who are in pursuit of excellence and morally nurtured individuals. With this, thank you, Perpetualites, for being with us and for keeping the solemnity of this program. Once again, my name is Erwin John Landicho.
And I'm Marielle Melgar.
And we are your
Masters of Ceremony. Now, to formally end this ceremony today, let us proudly sing the Perpetual Help Hymn.